I want to help you get back into alignment with what lights you up. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Advisoring with Corporate Hippie Connection. My name is Ingrid H. Turner. I'm the spiritual advisor here at this company, and it is my gift and my love and my passion to show up for you and help you understand better the energetic dynamics that you're working with, expand into your highest self, your authenticity, and help you deliver your goods out to the world and make a huge impact. Okay, if you're listening, that is what you're here for, because that's who we're attracting to these episodes. If you haven't been keeping track, if you haven't been watching all of these with us, go back on our page and look at the last 4 weeks. We have some really good stuff, really good information for you that I think is really going to help you step more fully into your genius and have more prosperity and more success. Okay, that being said, let's dive into today's topic. So I have 3 words for you. Simplify, simplify, simplify. And I know this can feel really counterintuitive. When we are putting ourselves out there, when we are passionate about what we are doing and what we are building, and we know it's going to help people, we know it's going to have an impact, the tendency is to get a little frenetic with it, okay, and try and do all the things and reach all the people. But the result of all of that leaky energy is that you're not reaching the right people and you're burning yourself out by stepping out of your zone of genius. Okay, so I want to help you get back into alignment with what lights you up. Because when you get into alignment with what lights you up and you focus and you hone in on that, then you're going to reach the right people, you're going to make the money, and you're going to have the impact that you're looking to have. Okay, so here are some of my favorite examples, some things that I've applied in my own life and my own business and that we strive to incorporate here at Corporate Hippie Connection. The first thing is I want you to look at the platforms that you're on. Okay, so if you're an entrepreneur and you're bootstrapping it, you're doing all the things yourself, you really got to pay attention to where you're putting your energy. Are you on all the platforms? Are you on LinkedIn and Pinterest and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter? How many of those do you actually enjoy posting on? Where does it feel like a chore for you to show up and post? And I don't want you to pay attention to, marketing gospel. I want you to pay attention to your core and what feels right for you. And even if you are not doing it all yourself, if you're the CEO or on the executive team of a bigger organization and you have people out there doing this work for you, ask yourself, when you're watching your own business, when you're seeing how you're showing up out there, pay attention to your body and see if you have a catch or some discomfort or some with some of the ways, some of the platforms that you're showing up on, some of the ways that you're showing up. When you have that catch, when it's not in alignment and feeling yummy, have the courage to let it go. All right, my favorite example is, and my business is Soulmatic Renewal. And one of the things that I was doing or trying to do on a regular basis was email marketing. I tell you what, I really do not like email marketing. I find that the platform is clunky. I don't want to spend the time to do the message. I'd much rather do a Facebook post. And so I finally had the courage to let go of that email marketing platform. And I let it go and I canceled my account. And you know what? I did not find a drop in business. In fact, if anything, I found an increase in my business because I started focusing in on where I wanted to be, where I actually enjoyed communicating. All right, and from there, I drew in all the people who were ready to work with me on that capacity. That doesn't mean you have to give up email marketing. I want you to really pay attention to what is fun for you, what is working for you, what feels authentic for your business. So that leads me into my next example. Pay attention to how you are communicating with people and whether that feels authentic for you. So are you a person who is really comfortable throwing up your phone and recording a video on the fly? Do you enjoy talking to a camera or, talking to yourself on the phone? Or are you a writer? Do you like to write? And do you like to write short little tidbits? Do you like to write long form? What is in alignment with the energy of your business, the energy of your project? And when you're out there trying to do all the things, you're trying to do the little tweets and you're trying to do the WordPress blog and you're trying to do the Facebook videos and the Instagram stories, and if you're generating content that doesn't feel fun for you to generate and doesn't feel like authentic to the core of your business, then you're not going to get the traction that you're looking for. You're not going to get the energetic exchange that you know is available to you if you're communicating in a way that is out of authenticity, that doesn't really line up with you. There's no right or wrong way to do this. There's your way to do this. And when you get comfortable with your way of doing it and put yourself out there in a way that is real and raw and authentic, you're going to be getting a whole lot more engagement and making a whole lot more impact than if you're trying to be all the places, communicating all the ways. Do what's fun for you. That's the bottom line. Do what's authentic for your organization. And that is where the juice is going to come from. On that note, kind of diving deeper, funneling down into this theme here, who are you talking to? So are you trying to talk to everybody? Are you speaking in a way that is so general that nobody could have a problem with what you're saying, that you don't want to, ruffle any feathers? Because I understand the tendency to want to do that. You want to try and reach as many people as possible who could benefit from what you're offering, from your service, from your brand, from your product. But here's the thing, if you are skating on the surface here, nobody's going to hook in with what you're talking about, not even the person who can really be helped by you, because you're being so general and trying not to offend anybody or ruffle any feathers or make any waves. Nobody's going to really know where they stand when it comes to communication with you. What you want to do is really get clear on who you're talking to, your ideal customer. I'm sure that you've heard this before, is who is your ideal customer. But I want you to take it a step further. I want you to make it personal. I want you to say, who can I really make an impact on? Like you're having a conversation, you create an avatar in your mind and just have a conversation with that person. Talk to that person. It's not a sales pitch. It's a genuine offer that you're giving somebody who can really use it and will be really grateful for that. And here's what's going to happen. We think that being general and making sure we don't make any waves is going to increase our engagement. It's not. What's actually going to increase your engagement is getting targeted and getting real. Watch your engagement go up, watch your sales go up, and watch your impact go up. And finally, the last thing I want to say to you is get really honest with yourself about what's important to you. What is important to you in your business, in your creative projects? What matters to you? Is big exposure important to you? Do you want a lot of followers? Do you want people to know your name and know your face? Do you want to have really deep impact on a few people or a moderate amount of people? Do you want to make a lot of money and build an empire and create from there? None of those things are wrong. None of those things are bad. It's all about personal preference and what you feel aligned with, what lights you up. So get really honest with what you want and then go ahead and proceed accordingly. When you bring yourself fully into focus and you cut out the fat and you stop those energy leaks, you're going to experience so much more success, prosperity, and fulfillment in yourself, in your life, and in your work. There are my examples. There are my little tidbits. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you got. What is some advice you would give somebody on this? Is this challenging for you? Is this something that you do pretty easily? How's it working for you? We're all learning from each other here, okay? So I can't wait to hear your comments.